Hey there guys, how's it going? And welcome to a new Black Ops 2 video. Today we're taking a look at the score streaks. I know there's quite a lot of videos out there showing score streaks and what they are, but I thought I'd do one just for some of you who didn't know all of them, hadn't seen them all, and also I can give my impressions on the ones that I used and what I think about them. So starting off with the first streak, it's the RCXD. It's back from Black Ops. As fun as ever, probably as annoying as ever, so we'll have to see how many people use this and whether it means that you end up using flak jacket, because I know in Black Ops 1 I use flak jacket a lot just for these things. Next we have UAV, standard UAV. You guys know the deal with that. As I've said before, and a lot of other commentators have said, you'll get extra score points for getting assists with a UAV, which is something a little bit different. Next we've got the Hunter Killer, which is the one thing that might stop people from using the RCXD car. Basically it's a little unmanned plane that you throw up into the air. It then circles the map and then comes down on the opposition. Now this is actually quite powerful, you might think, for quite a low streak, but things you have to watch out for is do not throw it indoors, do not throw it when you're near a wall. I remember once in particular I blew myself up throwing this thing out, so you don't have to actually throw it at people, just make sure you throw it up into the sky and then it will circle the map and do its own thing. Next is the care package. Good old care packages are back. Of course, you can re-roll them in this game like you could in Black Ops as well, and booby trap them, which is always fun. Next, we've got counter UAV. Most of you guys know what that's all about. Just blurs out the radar for the other team. It's a little bit different from the old counter UAVs. It doesn't just static out the radar. It kind of makes it really pixelated, so it's a little bit different. Next we've got the Guardian, which is actually quite an interesting one. Something that you'd probably put down at an objective to stop people from coming either through a choke point or to an objective. It stops the enemies in their tracks, slows them down, does damage to them. Eventually, if someone stands in it long enough, it can kill them, but they'd have to stay in it for quite a while. So it is quite powerful if used effectively, but if you put it in the wrong place, you'll end up wasting it. Next is the Hellstorm missile, and this is the one thing that I noticed that I think a lot of people might actually start to moan about a little bit. It seems quite powerful, better than a Predator missile. But we'll just have to see how it plays down. Basically, the missile comes down, you can shoot with the right trigger or RT, and it splits the missile up into multiple missiles. You can end up getting quite a lot of kills on a small map, but I've only played small maps, so I don't know how this would work on a bigger map. Next, we've got the Lightning Strike, which is kind of like a more advanced napalm. You can actually, you don't just choose a direction for this. It looks like you choose 3 different spots for it to hit on the map, and then it will come down. I've seen some really good kills and kill feeds with the Lightning Strikes. That's a good one. Next is the Death Machine back from Black Ops. The difference is being that this time, once you die, you still keep the Death Machine, which although sounds good and is quite good, if you find yourself really slowed down by the Death Machine, sometimes I found myself just using up all the bullets so that I could get back to using my normal weapon. So whether a lot of people use that, I don't know. Next, we've got a sentry gun. Sentry guns have been in Call of Duty for quite a while, so I'm sure we all know how that works. Then you've got the War Machine, which is an automatic noob tube machine. A lot of you, I'm sure, don't like the idea of that, but, it is quite difficult to get, and it only lasts for so long, so I don't think it'll be too annoying, but something that'll be interesting, especially if people get it in care packages. Next, we've got the Dragonfire, the quad rotor that a lot of you have probably seen from FPS Russia, and one of the first kill streaks we actually saw. It's a little airborne, I don't know how you describe it, it's not really a plane or anything, but it's a little airborne vehicle, flies around the map, you can shoot people with it. It can be tricky to take down, but also it can be tricky to fly. Quite a lot of the time I saw people flying this into walls, flying it off the map, so it seems a bit overpowered, but to be honest, in reality, it's quite difficult to use, and it might end up being quite easy to take down. Now next is my favourite kill streak, and the one that I got quite a few times while playing Black Ops 2, and I think is going to be really good, the AGR, which is basically an assault drone. Now, when you get this kill streak, you have to call in a flare. So first you think, oh, I'm going to have to call in the flare, stand by it, get the care package and then use it. That's not the case at all. All you do is throw this into the open, so you can throw it anywhere on the map. As long as this lands, the assault drone will basically unbox itself, and then you've got 2 options. You can either get in it and drive it around, which is something you might want to do if you're playing an objective game mode and you want this thing to be at a certain point. You need it to be at the B flag to defend it. You need it to be at a bomb site to defend it. Otherwise, if you're playing team deathmatch, you can just leave it to do its own thing. It will go around and get kills for you. I've tended to found that that's not as effective. It doesn't get as many kills, but it will still do work for you. And it's quite cool to have the idea, you don't have to waste time in the actual thing itself. You can go out and be getting kills yourself. So you can go defend the objective, or that thing goes around and picks you up some kills. So really nice. Next, we've got the Stealth Chopper. This is actually really deadly. The choppies in Call of Duty, ever since COD 4, have never been that great. But this one is a beast. It's a stealth chopper because it doesn't appear on the enemy's radar, so it doesn't show them where it is. And I don't think it's as loud as a normal chopper, but I'm sure it can be taken down. I didn't actually see anyone take it down. But also, this thing is really, really deadly. Whenever I saw someone get this, it just tore it up. So I'd say it's about as deadly as the COD 4 chopper, which everyone knew was an absolute beast. So this is quite a high kill streak, and I think it'll be really good. I think people will be getting a lot of kills with that. Next is the Orbital VSAT, which is basically the Blackbird from Black Ops. Don't need to explain much about that. Next, we've got an escort drone, very similar to the Modern Warfare 3. Similar escort airdrop, where a big gunship just comes in, drops care packages for your team. Next, we've got the Warthog, which is like a Harrier, but it does several strafe runs over the map. It stays quite close to you, and I just think this is going to be like a real badass Harrier, like the Harrier from Modern Warfare 2. I didn't actually get to see this in action, but from what I've heard and what's been described, it just sounds like a really powerful Harrier. Next, you've got the EMP. I can't see many people choosing this, to be honest, because it's a really high kill streak. Again, you know, it's only temporary, and I don't know. I mean, I might try it out a little bit, but again, I can't see many people using this. Next, we've got the Lodestar, which is basically a Reaper on steroids. The Reaper from Modern Warfare 3. It's just like that, apart from it fires the missiles a lot faster. So say a missile took 2 seconds to hit the ground from the Modern Warfare 3 Reaper. This one looks like it takes about 1 second. It shoots faster. The missiles are more deadly. So that thing is going to be a beast if you get that. Looks loads of fun. I can't wait to use it. And then we've got the VTOL Warship, which is basically this game's chopper gunner or chopper gunner equivalent. I didn't see anyone using this. I don't know if you can actually control where it flies or if you're only the gunner, but that's going to be, you know, like I say, the chopper gunner of this game. Then we've got the dogs, which are my absolute favourite kill streak. And the reason I love dogs is, number one, you can't shoot them down. Number two, they absolutely tear it up. You know, number three, no perk stops you from being killed by a dog. You know, if people have got all the stealth perks, they might be hidden from a stealth chopper, but they can't do anything about the dogs. And also, if you're on the other team, you know, you've got a chance against a dog. You can stab it, you can shoot it, but then also if the enemy are, you know, having to stab and shoot them, I don't mind, because it means they're, you know, less time shooting at me and they're getting preoccupied by the dogs. Now, finally, we have the biggest kill streak, or score streaks, as I say, in Call of Duty Black Ops, which is the Swarm. Now, this thing absolutely tears it up. What happens is it's just a whole army worth of hunter-killer drones, the early kill streak, fly around the map and just rain down terror on the map. They come down and smash into people who are running around. I don't know how you're going to be able to defend against this. Maybe flak jacket, but that one looks absolutely beast, and it's going to be the higher one that everyone's going for, unless there is this secret streak that everyone's talking about. I think there is a secret streak. I think it's a team kill streak. I think it's a momentum based kill streak, and I did actually talk to someone who worked at Activision and they were hinting at that. So I don't know if they may be pulling my leg a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown of the score streaks, and maybe you learned a thing or two that you didn't know already. If you do enjoy Black Ops 2 videos and you're looking forward to watching mine, you can just click the title up the top, which is called Black Ops 2 Online. Subscribe to that show and then you won't miss a single one of my videos. Also, don't forget to like and favourite if you did enjoy this video, and yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you guys soon.